Hey, what is going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So, gang, I was talking to my soul brother the other day about the twin flame journey, because he covered it in his video. So I'm just gonna cover a few things about the twin flame journey for those people who are on it, and I'll try to break it down for people who don't understand it anyway, because I didn't know anything about this bloody twin flame journey until 2020, right? Until I met somebody and I was like, the energy is so intense, it's hard to explain. So I met somebody, and because I can read energy and I'm sensitive to energy, when I speak, I don't speak to your ego, innit? Just know that, innit? I speak on a deep level, innit? So I'm talking and I was like, oh my good God. Like, I've never experienced it. Well, this is my first time experiencing it in 2020 or whatever. But I was like, this is fucking weird. Like on a soul level frequency, we was exactly the same. Like, she bang on a tune. Like, if you know about DMX, yeah, like, you're old school, innit? The girl them banged on DMX, my tune as well, and I was like, rotted. Like, this is just mad. And then she's banging on the tunes them, and I'm like, blood clot. Like, this is I was like, blood clot. I was like, this is mad. Like, nah, I'm bugging out here. This can't be mad. Like, and I ain't spoke to her about no DMX or listen, if you know me, innit, DMX is my guy. Listen, he brought man through the struggle, innit. If you know about DMX Slipping, yeah, that song saved my life so many times. Yeah, Flesh of My Blood, that album, banging. But so she's wheeling out the tunes them, and I'm like, rah, nah. But even her just whole mannerisms and the way she carries herself, it was just like me, and I'm like, fam, like, this is mad. Like, this is mad. Yeah, the energy is really intense, and people think that the twin flame journey is about finding your other. That's why they call it your other half, yeah, because that is actually, you're actually meeting yourself. It is actually a real thing. But it's only for highly evolved spiritual beings, yeah. Like, cause my soul is on like fucking the fast track, man. I'm spiritually advanced in it from all the work I've been putting in, and the shrooms help as well. But yeah, the twin flame journey is it's a journey of healing, of finding out who you are. You're gonna go to the core of who you are, because people think, oh yeah, I found my twin flame. They're the love of my life, and they'll constantly be on your mind. You can't sever the connection as well, which I'll tell you about, because people think, oh yeah, I met my twin, and then you may be constantly thinking about them. It's because they're constantly thinking of you the same way, yeah. And they're going to be your complete opposite, right? So if you're if you're unloving, they're going to be loving, and if they're unloving, you're going to be loving, and you may love yourself and they may hate themselves, yeah. So they're your exact mirror to show you what needs healing. And in the twin flame dynamic, there's this push and pull of energy. So one of you may be running from the other energy, and the other may be trying to chase, right? It's because the energy is so intense, it literally can petrify people, and it can be a shock to the ego. So if you do meet your twin flame and you're unconscious, they may wake you up just by being in their presence, because you've got the same soul. You've got the same soul. But let me just cover this. One thing that I will say that my brother told me, check out Michael. I forgot his name. Michael the Knight or something. Check out his YouTube channel, man. Shout out Mac as well. Big up yourself. The twin flame is just an energy. so it can manifest in different bodies. Because, like I said, I thought I found my twin. It's an energy, right? So it can manifest in different bodies. So when I first come across this energy, it was in one person, and then somehow it must have shifted, or I shifted, and then somebody else come into my life, and they had the very, not as intense as that, but very similar, but it wasn't like the first connection, yeah, but it was more, this one was more on a level, like, yeah, it was more on a level, should I say. It wasn't as intense. So actually, maybe that was a soulmate. Yeah, it was a soulmate. But the twin flame energy can manifest into a different body because it's just energy, right? So just because you think you've met this one person that you've seen, you may, like, the places that you meet your twin is so random. You may see him on a bus, or fucking walk past them in a shop, and you're destined to meet in every single lifetime. You and your twin go through this running and chasing, swings and roundabouts, every lifetime, every lifetime. And I'm just becoming more aware of it anyway. But like I was saying, it's a healing journey, yeah? Because people think, oh yeah, I found my twin, I love them, and it's a natural obsession. You are both naturally obsessed with each other, yeah? So don't think, oh yeah, I'm obsessing over them, because they're obsessing over you. But because they may be scared of emotions, they may just be running. You may be loving and be touchy-feely and kind of want to hug people, and they may be the complete opposite. So when you're trying to hug them, they might just run and shut down, which is funny. But it's not funny when you're new to it or experiencing it, because you don't understand the energy is so intense. Like, Jesus, I had this like fucking, I don't know, it was like downloads, man. Actually, it was downloads. Fucking hell, man. Like, when I met my twin or whatever, I was getting all these downloads about fucking, it must have been past lives and shit. It was like, yeah, yous had kids together, and fucking yous were married and shit, and yous always like, if you know my soul, yeah, my soul is loud. So imagine my other half, madness. Listen, me and my gal, them will be just scrapping in the street. Nah, checking, nah. Listen, like, man would end up, like, the energy is so intense, you end up fucking doing mad, like, yeah, the energy is so intense, man, fucking hell. But like I was saying, where was I going with that? It's a healing journey, man. It's a healing journey. So it's rough, but when you come to a place of like accepting and seeing people acting from their trauma, and I don't know, it's weird for me because I don't see ego in people. Like, I see your soul. So when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to your soul. I'm not talking to your ego, because I'm not really interested with your ego, to be fair. So when I'm doing readings and my stuff, yeah, what's up with this camera, man? This camera's a bit mad. So yeah, when I'm doing my stuff, I speak to your soul, not your ego, because I'm not interested in your ego. The ego is not meant to run the show, but everyone's ego seems to be running the show, and the soul's just taking the back seat. Like, when you're in your ego, you're driving the car and no one's behind the steering wheel, yeah? But when your soul's in taking control, the soul has got full hands on the steering wheel. But yeah, it's a bit weird because I've been doing a lot of inner work, and yeah, I see things totally different. Like, I see people just acting from their trauma these days, man. It's not like, oh yeah, they're being bad-minded and this and that. It's like, rah, man, that person is just actually hurt and sad. Like, I can see people that they smile and their eyes, they're crying inside. Like, I see all of that, man. I feel it all, man. So being an empath is long sometimes. It's like, fucking hell, you just want to hug people. Like, come here, like, I see you fucking crying inside, man. Come here, let me hug you. And this goes for guys as well, man. Everyone needs some love, you know? Like, fucking hell, man. Like, yeah, like, guys go through it as well, man. Listen, the amount of people, the amount of men that commit suicide each year, like, is mad. And it's hard for men. It's hard. It's really hard. But yeah, the twin flame journey thing is mad. It's mad. It's a healing journey, but it's meant to make you, whatever you're suppressing, whatever you're running away from, whatever, any little bits of, listen, when you meet your twin, that elephant in the room, that is going to get brought up. Yeah, I'm not talking about talking to your twin flame. I'm talking about feelings. Like they may make you feel certain things. Like if you're, I don't know, what's the word? Yeah, they're your exact mirror, man. So what you're lacking, they will have in strength, and what you have in strength, they will lack. Because it's like yin and yang, should we say. But yeah, it's fucking interesting. The energy is so intense. And that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I was getting downloads about past lives that I had with my twin and shit. And it's like, I think it was in Egypt. And it was, I don't know, it was just fucking looking mad. Like, it was mad. My mind couldn't process it at the time because I was currently in that situation, if that makes sense. But now I'm kind of currently out of it. Yeah, I can see it. But like the journey it's a long journey because you both gravitate towards each other, and then you drift apart and then gravitate towards each other. It's just an ongoing, constant thing. So you may not hear from them for months or years even, and then they may pop back up, and then they may ghost you, and then same kind of thing, but it's long. But if that's just to trigger you for your healing, yeah? But if you're not healing, then it's gonna suck when your twin flame keeps coming up, if you're trying to avoid things, because it's gonna be painful. Like if you don't want to feel certain emotions, like say for instance you're suppressing love, yeah, or being unforgiving, yeah, your twin flame will bring that out in you. So they'll make you want to be more loving and make you want to forgive certain people and stuff. But if you've been like that for 10 years, that is going to be very uncomfortable, just to let you know. Or even longer, man. Like people, they call it life lessons for a reason, because they're life lessons, man. Like they take lifetimes to learn some of these lessons. So depending where your twin's at, is depending what their experience is going to be, man. Because yeah, for I don't know, maybe it's just different. Like yeah, I don't know, because they're your complete opposite. So and you can also communicate telepathically. So sometimes when your twin flame's feeling something, you're going to feel it. If they're feeling depressed and anxious, you're going to feel it. And you might not even spoke to them in like a year, which is mad. Like it's crazy. Or you might start getting anxious and feeling sick, or start getting little messages. Like, yeah, you can communicate telepathically. Yeah, I can communicate. Well, yeah, I used to communicate with my twin telepathically, but you're always connected. Like you're always connected, which is very interesting. Very interesting. It's an interesting journey on its own, but it can be very frustrating. That's what I'm saying, man. What else? But yeah, like I was saying about the Kundalini energy. If you meet your twin flame and practice Tantra and learning to channel your sexual energy correctly, oh my good God. Listen, you can create magic, literally, on God, I swear down. Like, hear what I say, listen. Like, yeah, because the energy, like, if you check out Tantra and your sexual energy, if you know how much power that harnesses, yeah? So if you've got two beings on the same frequency with the same intention, yeah? It's curtains. It's curtains, man. I swear to God, it's curtains. Like, there's, yeah, I think magic happens, innit? That's all I'm saying. When you meet your twin, that magic happens. But then, if you're still in ego or they're in ego, then it's going to be very uncomfortable because it's so intense. The mind can't actually process what's happening. So you may meet someone and you may think, oh yeah, I really like them. And you may think that, you're being obsessive and certain other things, right? But it's not, it's just the actual energy, because the energy is fucking so potent. Yeah, so potent. Yeah, so potent, and it's strong, man, it's strong. But it's only for, to help you grow and expand and evolve as a species and to stretch your consciousness, you know? But it's not easy, it's not an easy, for those who's just begun the journey, yeah, just buckle up, because it's not swings and roundabouts, trust. Swings and roundabouts is a soulmate relationship. Twin flame is not that. Twin flame is just strictly healing. Strictly healing. And it's pain, man. It hurts. Some of it is painful, man. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's mad. And some of it you don't even understand. Like, fucking hell, man. Yeah, it's mad. But if you meet your twin, you'll know. Like I'm still, nah, man, you know, because even like now, I still think, oh, is she my twin? Oh, or am I just losing it? Like, or is it just, I don't know. It's hard to explain. But then again, I'm like, no way. There's certain things, like even our life path number is the exact same. Her moon sign is the exact same as mine. What else? Oh, there were some other synchronicities as well, like life path. Oh, I can't even remember. But yeah, there were so many synchronicities. I was like, this is fucking mad. I was asking her questions. I was like, oh yeah, what's your moon sign? She was like, oh, Virgo. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm a Virgo. I was like, oh, do you know your life path number? Yeah, she was like, yeah, I'm a 7. I was like, I'm a fucking 7. It was just mad. And then she's slapping on the tunes. I was like, oh, that's my fucking tune. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking mad to comprehend. I swear to God. I swear, Dan. It's hard, man. It's hard to understand and to get the mind. The human mind can't process what's going on, which it struggles with, is what I've found out. And yeah, it's a journey, man. It's a journey. So yeah, we just got to go with it anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon, because that was just a little quick video about the twin flame journey. Because I know some of you, if you're spiritual and you're doing your healing and on the path, you probably come across your twin, without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt. Depending where you're at. If you're, well, it depends what your soul mission is. Because if your soul mission, like my soul mission is fucking, oh God, like I'm here to do work in it. So my twin's out there doing work on her end, but it's one soul currently experiencing two things, if that makes sense. Because yeah, I'm doing the healing and doing the work, and my twins avoiding doing the healing and work, if that makes sense. So it's so funny. So my actual soul is experiencing both sides, if that makes sense. So on the ego side, I'm doing my thing, but on the soul level, yeah, my soul's going through a lot of growth and expansion, because it's learning the positive and negative sides of the yin and yang, and it's about balance, man, which I find very interesting. But yeah, try not to get too attached to your twin flame as well. And one thing I would recommend you doing, don't focus on them, focus on yourself. Put all that attention on yourself, yeah, because when you start doing that, they start running towards you. It's funny. But anyway, I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon. Peace, love and light.